What's the idiot level today?
I didn't realize you could see it that clear in the background.
All right.
Oh,
We are ready when you are.
I think we need to still call it to order and do the
All the
pledge.
formalities.
Just wait till Lisa sits down.
Okay.
And do we do the pledge?
Yep.
All right. I'm calling this meeting to order. It's 5:31 p.m. and let's stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now I'll hand it over to Scott.
Okay.
Or Gary.
Sure, I'll just give you a quick background and turn it over to Scott. First of all, thanks for being here for this quick meeting. Appreciate it. It'll help keep this project on track. As a reminder, this project is one of our smaller ones. It's the outdoor area at the middle school, which includes a bus loop in the back to help alleviate some of our parking issues, covered area in front for making it a little nicer for kids, and a new covered play area in the back with some adjoining seating and wall ball area, etc. Scott organized all the bidding. It was due today at 3 o'clock. Everything is in, it went okay. I'll turn it over to Scott.
All right, so each of you received a briefing on this. So yes, we had, this project was advertised on June 11th and bids were received June 26th. So we can get our state criteria for advertisement period. We had a pre-bid walk on the 17th. We had 5 general contractors that attended that walk. Of the 5 general contractors, 2 actually turned in bids today. Bids were due today at 3 o'clock. So we had 2 bids, one from Pacific Excavation for $768,000 and one from Ordell Construction for $859,288. It should be noted that Pacific Excavations was reviewed by us and determined to be responsive. Yeah, I guess I'm stereo here, so I'm sitting here talking, it's great. It was responsive in all ways, and so I checked it to make sure that all the state criteria. So Pacific Excavation, who was the apparent low, was also responsive. Ordell Construction was the second one, and Ordell Construction failed to incorporate their bid bond in their sealed bid. So what happens is I open them and I read them aloud in front of witnesses. I opened that and I saw the bid, and they had signed it. They had acknowledged addenda. Subcontractor disclosure is something that they have up to 2 hours to submit and be later submitted. That's okay. Typically it's in a separate envelope, but he had no bid bond. And I noted that, and I said, "You have no bid bond." He says, "Oh, I think it's out in my truck." It's like, well, you can get it, but I mean, I can't take it at this point unless you've received no other bids and you wanted to waive that as a minor informality. The board does have that option to do that. But as he was second low, kind of a moot point. So, anyway, so we received those 2 bids. The engineer's estimate was $750,000. So the little bit was just a tad above, but within that overall project budget, we have $75,000 of project contingency, not in the bond program contingency, it's within the project. So those are things that you've authorized Gary to move around as need be, like if we had to move stuff from designer, because look, right now we're like underspending on design and we're underspending on a couple other things. So 75,000 is designated as project contingency, but that project's probably carrying an extra 100 grand in other things that are going to be underspent. So, so with that, what I did is, because that project is combined with other outdoor projects, we have 4 buckets, if you will. This is in package number 4. I've identified, oh, there it is, it's up there. What the amounts were for the other projects, so that or what's been assigned in the other projects, so that $2,525,000 is designated to be spent in that following way. So the EHS parking upgrades, we had 1.1 million of that 2,525 designated EHS parking upgrades. That amount right now is about 1,200,000 $69,000, so a little bit below, and there won't be any change orders to that, because that'll just go to the athletics project in general, so that won't, so that won't go any higher. Again, the $750 for this outdoor project. EES outdoor, we had just a few small projects, the fencing, the Bridges playground that is ordered and coming, and then a small drainage project for about 20 grand. So that's 150 there. We'll underspend on that. And then the outdoor, the VES outdoor parking and drainage, that is designated as 525, and that is one that is not yet bid. You will have completed about 80% of your bond promises by this fall. That one is kind of hanging out there for summer 26, always was the intention. And then the indoor renovations at the middle school is the other thing that will bid. Both those will bid next February. But the indoor renovations come out with a completely different budget. But yeah, so we'll have at least $525,000 sitting in this project budget for the parking at Bonita, and that should be out. So
I have a couple of questions
Sure.
about that, but I'm
Absolutely.
gonna.
Sure. So anyway, so
I'll just wait.
the recommendation is to award this bidder and have them do this work this summer and fall. So they'll get all the site work done this summer, except for the 2 shelters. Those will probably be installed in the October timeframe, just because of their long lead nature. So questions, yes, please.
Well, so I don't remember what the VES parking and drainage, is that where the new parking area is?
It will be, so our initial absent, let's say we never could have bought that house. Right, one of our highest priorities was redoing that parking lot. From Scott's facility assessment, the Bonita parking lot was in the worst shape out of all our parking
But
lots.
so your original one, not the one you did a few years ago.
Oh, yeah, not
Okay,
that one.
all right,
Yeah, the
then-
original one right in front of the school.
Then
So
that's,
That's getting redone.
Yeah.
And then if we do, which we're on track to purchase that house, we'll be doing that with our excise tax dollars, not bond dollars. But that 525 could go a little higher, because now, what Scott had budgeted was that lot right in front.
Right,
Now we're gonna
okay.
create some new. We'll still have plenty of money, but that'll probably be a conversation next February-ish.
Yeah.
Right, when we're putting this out to bid, it in fact is gonna be a little more expensive because we did buy this house. We now have to expand our parking lot. There's gonna be more architectural work, et cetera.
Yeah, this is ample money to replace your main parking lot up front. It's just in dismal shape.
Yeah.
It's plenty to cover that. It may not be quite enough to also then expand where you bought the house, but we can cross that bridge later. Like Gary said, we have about 1.5 million in bond program contingency, and we're gonna have some left in some of the other buckets. So I'm not concerned about that. At this point, it's premature for us to go to the board and ask for any supplement for that house lot, because we just don't know yet. We're gonna have to do that design, and then we'll have a better sense of that.
You scored to remind me the name of the winning bidder.
So that's specific excavation.
Yeah, so what we're looking for is someone to make a motion to approve the issuance of a contract to Pacific Excavation in that amount for $768. And if we get approval for that tonight, Scott we'll get rolling tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we'll notify them, we'll get a draft contract to them to review so they can go.
Can you lift that up just a little bit, please? Because,
Up on here or down?
oh, yeah, there you go. So 768,
Yes, so we had, within that overall budget, you can see the construction budget of $2,545,000, just above in that last sentence of the paragraph. That is a combined budget for all construction costs related to all those outdoor projects. Remember, construction cost is only a part of overall project budget, or construction budget is part of project budget. Because we pay designers, we pay, for permits, we have the contingency and so forth. So the overall project budget is just shy of 4 million. So that's why I say, so I just showed you the construction budget, how those are lined up, because that would be your bid. So, yeah.
This bid, again, a year ago when we made this, Scott planned, okay, we think this will cost about $750. The bid came in at $768. Yep, it's a little bit over, but well within.
Right.
Not concerning that it's only.
Right, because we have within that overall project budget of about 4 million, we have 75,000 in contingency, so we'll move 18,000 in, which you've awarded that authority or assigned that delegate that authority to Gary for moving things within a single project budget, not between project budgets, but within a project budget. So we'll stay within that budget.
I'll make a motion to award the outdoor work project at Ferdinand Middle School to Pacific Excavation in the amount of $768,000.
I'll take a second. Kathleen or Lisa, will you second?
Oh, I thought you said I'll take second.
No, I will take a second.
Oh, I'll second that.
It has been moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion? All right. Given that there's no further discussion, all in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. And is Kathleen not on
I don't
anymore?
know, she was.
She
for a
said, she just left a message in the chat saying it's not working. She says aye.
Okay,
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
chat right now.
Okay,
it passes 4-0.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Thanks, Kathleen.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That was our only agenda item, so.
All right.
Board meeting in the history of the Fern Ridge School District.
So that's the second meeting now that I've heard. This was a quick one.
Yeah.
So, absolutely, yeah, the design just wasn't to us in time to hit your June board meeting. And in order to leverage getting the site work done this summer, we couldn't really wait till July 24th. So I do appreciate you making the time tonight. That's fantastic. So right now, as I mentioned, all the site work is planned to get done before school starts, which would be the bus loop, which is critical because that's really improving our traffic flow.
Yeah.
So you've already got the bus drive. This is just sort of the bubble on the end because state law doesn't allow them to back up without a spotter.
Right.
So this will allow them just to make a loop and not have a back up. It'll also take down the old shelter. It will redo the grading over there, including repairing the retaining wall. It will put up security fencing so that when the kids are out the back, there's nobody that can get to them, if you will. We'll also have a concrete seat wall there, and then it'll have 2 wall walls. That'll definitely all be done by the time school starts. What'll lag into October and probably early November will be the 2 shelters. And purely from the standpoint of it just takes a while for those to be fabricated.
Mhm.
So we might look at on the front shelter. It's kind of small and simple. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna promise that. That'll just be a nice build should we get it. But the other one is just bigger. It just takes a little bit more time. So yeah, and it'll be metal. It won't be wood to
Yes.
rot and all the things that wood shelters do. So yeah.